so that we can go ahead and put a name with our sign and a face with our sign and just get a chance to meet each other. My family and I moved to Madison in 1999. At the time, our children were 5 and 2. My husband works out at the Arsenal in Human Resources. Our children have been blessed to be at Madison City Schools their entire life. West Madison, then Liberty, and both graduated from Bob Jones. Our son graduated this past May from Berry College with a degree in political science and secondary education, and was awarded a Fulbright scholarship, so he'll be teaching overseas for this next year. And our daughter Sarah is a sophomore at Mary Military Institute with the hopes of going into the Air Force for her career. So with having children that are 19 and 22, I feel like I have the time to work for the citizens of Madison. For my real job, I work at the Hogan YMCA Friday nights from 6 to 9. So I just work 3 hours a week. So by working part-time, I would have more time to work for you. My priorities, number one, would be road improvements. I think our engineering department has done a fabulous job with Gillespie Road, but it's just missing one thing, and that's sidewalks. I believe we're a walking community. If you ever drive up and down Hughes Road at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, there's many people walking on the sidewalks as there are cars on the road. We walk to the dog park. Well, no, we can't totally walk to the dog park. That would be one of my goals. I forgot to say my district. Stop the clock. District 1 is fabulous because they knew who they were dealing with, because I am geographically challenged. I am a rectangle. I am Wall Triana to Balch, Gillespie to Browns Ferry. So it's a nice, easy square. I've not had to use my GPS at all. It's been fabulous. So I'm that square in the heart of Madison, and have had the pleasure to meet many of our residents so far. So back on the clock. My number one concern is road improvements. My main part of my district is the intersection of Gillespie and Balch. And if you've ever been through that four-way stop at 5 o'clock, you could probably sit and read a book. There's just so much traffic. I understand that it's been proposed to have a roundabout at that area. I think it's great to be moving forward in a direction of knowing that this four-way stop is not working. I'm not sure a roundabout is the best idea. My concern with that is the close proximity to Madison Hospital. It's literally 2 miles away. And I'm mentally picturing fire engines and ambulances flying up Balch Road, getting to the roundabout, and then, slowly transversing that area. So I would really, my goal, my dream, my wish would be if that area from 72 all the way down to Mill Road was 3-laned with what I would call a suicide lane in the middle. Get to that intersection and there's a traffic light. That would be my hope. I also believe that Madison needs a retail development coordinator and staff, not just one person. We got the Target Shopping Center through having a designated person, it was in the budget, that went to a convention in Las Vegas and got the Target Development Center for us. I just think that is the way to do it, to have it fall to planning or to really not have a person in the budget. We need someone to market Madison, not just in Alabama and not just in the United States, but look at globally and bringing in other companies, like they brought in Aldi's. Aldi's is a German company to Huntsville. So I would want to have a retail development coordinator and a decent amount of staff to support that person. Just out of curiosity, if you have a dog or a cat, will you raise your hand? Okay, a good number. I know that when I've gone door to door and knock on the door, I might hear, or I might hear, it seems like almost everyone has a dog or a cat, or have had one recently. I've heard some stories about some, sweet ladies that have, used to have one. One of my goals is to have a no-kill, foster-driven animal shelter. MARF is fabulous, Animal Control is fabulous. I would like to see those two entities merge into a brick and mortar building where people in the community could go and rescue these dogs. My plan for that is privately funded. I work at the Y. If you've been to the Y, you'll see that certain areas are donated by either certain people or certain businesses. I would want to do the same thing, getting veterinarians on board, contacting animal products company. I have years of experience with marketing, working for Kraft, Pillsbury, Kimberly-Clark, contacting these companies, having them support a no-kill animal shelter. And lastly, as John alluded to and mentioned as well, the crown jewel of Madison is our school system. We moved here for the school system. I'm sure that if I were to ask the majority here, moved to Madison when your husband or wife was transferred here, you could have lived in Huntsville, you could have lived in Harvest, you moved to Madison for the school system. We need to work to get those tax dollars back, and I will actually go out on a limb and say that I will vote to not annex any more residential property into Madison until the issue is resolved. Thank you.